This is a loose-fitting facepiece powered air purifying respirator, or PAPR. A PAPR has a blower that pulls air through attached filters. The blower then pushes the filtered air into the facepiece, which covers all of the user's face. Since it is loose-fitting, it does not need to be fit-tested and can be used by workers with facial hair. Another type of PAPR is the tight-fitting full-face piece PAPR. This PAPR has an elastomeric facepiece made of rubber or silicone. It has filters and a blower that operate as they do on a loose-fitting facepiece PAPR. Because this PAPR has a tight-fitting facepiece, it must be fit-tested. There are also half-mask PAPRs, as well as PAPRs that have a helmet or hood. This is an airline respirator. It supplies clean breathing air to either a hood or a facepiece through a long hose from a source of clean air, such as a cylinder or compressor. If the facepiece is tight-fitting, it must be fit-tested. This is a self-contained breathing apparatus, or SCBA. It is a type of atmosphere-supplying respirator. SCBAs have a tight-fitting elastomeric facepiece that covers the user's face. The air is supplied from a cylinder of compressed breathing air that is designed to be carried by the respirator user. The facepiece is tight-fitting and must be fit-tested. As its name implies, this respirator is truly self-contained. These respirators provide the highest level of respiratory protection. You may hear someone refer to a respirator as an N95 or a P100. While most people use the term N95 to refer to filtering facepiece respirators, N95 actually describes the type of filter material and its protective properties. The filter material can be used in either a filtering facepiece respirator or in a filter cartridge that's attached to an elastomeric respirator. The first part of the filter's classification uses the letters N, R, or P to indicate the filter's ability to function when exposed to oils. N means not resistant to oil. R means somewhat resistant to oil, and P means strongly resistant to oil or oil-proof. This rating is only important in work settings where oils may be present, because some oils can reduce the effectiveness of the filter. The second part of the classification, the number, refers to the filter's ability to remove the most penetrating particle size during worst-case testing. Filters that remove at least 95% of these particles are given a 95 rating. Those that filter out at least 99% receive a 99 rating, and those that filter out at least 99.97%, essentially 100%, receive a 100 rating. Using this classification method, an N95 filter is not resistant to oil and removes at least 95% of the most penetrating particles. If you use a PAPR, the high-efficiency particulate air filter, or HEPA filter, that is attached to your unit, is similar to a P100 filter. The National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health, or NIOSH, tests different respirator models in its laboratory to make sure they meet certain minimum performance standards. To become NIOSH certified, respirators must pass the performance tests listed in NIOSH's regulations. For example, NIOSH tests the filter efficiency of the filter materials used in a respirator. When respiratory protection is required, employers must provide NIOSH-certified respirators to their workers. To see if your respirator is NIOSH certified, look for the NIOSH logo, as well as the Test and Certification Approval Number, or TC number. The logo and TC number can be found on the respirator's package or the user instruction insert, and sometimes they appear directly on respirator components, such as the respirator filter or cartridge. If your respirator is not NIOSH certified, do not use it in a hazardous area. You must never alter your respirator. Doing so can reduce its protective quality and expose you to the airborne hazard. Never glue or staple things to your respirator. Do not write on your respirator's filter material, and never put holes in your respirator. However, it is okay to write your name on your respirator straps. You must never use unapproved parts on your respirator. This video has provided you with a brief overview of the types of respirators available and how they are selected to protect you against airborne workplace hazards. There are many other things that you must know and do before you can safely use a respirator in a hazardous work environment. While this video may be part of your respiratory protection training, your employer must also provide you with additional training on respirators, including worksite-specific training. Remember, if you don't know if a respirator is needed for the task you will be doing, or if you are unsure about how to properly use a respirator or which filter or cartridge to use, talk to your supervisor before entering the hazardous area. For more information about respirator use in your workplace, refer to these OSHA and NIOSH websites. You will find OSHA's Respiratory Protection Standard, additional respirator training videos, and other guidance material to help you work safely.